Shalom, shalom, and aloha. This is Jocelyn Berry, and I am here with Bryan Hinton. We went to the University of Hawaii together at Manoa, and today I'll be interviewing him about fire knife dancing.
Yes, indeed.
So, do you want to go to our backstory or just go right into it?
Maybe fill them in a little bit.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's tell them how we met. Do you
Yeah.
remember how we met?
We had a few occasions, right?
A few occasions. In high school, my
Right.
senior year in Oakland, California, I was right on the bus going through a breakup, and I looked out the window, first time riding this bus on my way to church. I looked out and I saw Bryan skipping down the street, and we made eye contact, and he stopped skipping. And I was thinking, should I get off the bus or not? But then I kept going, and 2 years later, our mutual homeboy Nate, from Cali as well, was like, I want you to meet someone. We locked eyes, we froze, and was like, you. And we've been cool since. And it's been like 20 years, almost 21 years of friendship.
Yeah.
Healthy friendship.
Healthy, great.
Healthy.
Yeah.
And so, tell us what fire knife dance is.
Right.
The back history and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, so fire knife dancing comes from the islands of Samoa.
Samoa.
Yeah, and it came from a traditional knife dance where they had a knife they would spin it until moves they did to intimidate and defeat their opponents. The knife they used in daily activities, cutting down, vines or trees or whatever, and it evolved with the fire with a man named Tuli that went to
Tuli?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the Tuli family. He went to San Francisco. And,
oh, wow.
Yeah, right here in the Bay Area. And then he saw them eating the fire.
Yeah.
And he got an idea to put the fire on the knife.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so right when he got that idea, he executed and it became a hit. And he traveled around SoCal and some states. And then when he went back to Samoa, all the young boys saw him. And then that's where it dispersed to the world.
Wow. Yeah. So what made you want to do fire knife dance in particular? What's your connection to fire knife dancing?
Well, I had a cousin that was dancing at Luau. Yeah. So him and his mentor was dancing, and I watched his mentor do it with the fire, and I was like, wow, that was cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when I saw that person, I was like, dang, that was cool. That was like something I'd never seen before. So I asked them to learn, and I started learning from there and kind of progressing. I read the book on how all the guys that did it, they did movies, and they went to Hawaii. And, they had a lot of fun. So I started practicing, and then once I started performing with them, I just got engaged and had a great time.
Okay, so is it cultural appropriation for you, or is it something you're not telling us? She's like, yeah, I got a cousin that did fire knife dance, but what is your connection to fire knife dance in Samoa?
Oh, well, my family, one of my closest relatives, my cousin, he was doing it, and I was working with him.
I mean, but what about your cultural background to be connected to fire knife dance?
Oh, okay. Since I have the Samoan genes,
There we go.
Yeah,
your father's Samoan.
Yes.
You know, the way like, what he doing fire knife dancing?
Right.
So it's part of your culture, your heritage.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And so if we wanted to catch you on social media,
right,
where do they catch you at?
Oh, they probably catch me Chief Tui on Instagram.
Chief Tui on Instagram.
Yeah.
And if they want to book you, would they hit you on Instagram or somewhere else?
Most likely, yeah. I mean, you can Bryan Hinton on Facebook. I don't know. I'm on there, but the gram is the easiest.
That's the way to go.
It's just simple. Yeah.
And with your fire knife dancing, you've traveled the world, right?
Yes.
And you've been in a few movies. Why don't you share some of those movies you've been in?
Yeah, I was on a movie called You Had Me at Aloha.
Nice. I haven't seen that yet, but I definitely plan on seeing it just to see you.
Right? Right? That's a good movie.
Uh-huh.
And I'm on the TV series NCIS Hawaii.
Okay. Wow.
Hawaii, actually.
Hawaii.
Hawaii, yes,
Exactly.
yes.
People don't know that it's really Hawaii when the W's in the middle
Right.
of a word. So you would say more of the V sound. So
Right.
yeah, okay.
Right.
And is there anything else you would like to add as far as fire knife dancing goes while we talking stories?
Yeah. I mean, it was a great ride. I'm towards the tail end of my career.
Are you?
Yeah, it's been 20 years.
Has it?
Yeah. So I mean,
I guess so.
performing and practicing, and then being at the peak of my career. Um, I would say, from learning,
Yeah.
just do it. Do it with all your might. You know what I mean? Don't hold back. Give everything, and when it's done, it's done. You know what I mean? I did everything that was in my mind concerning the fire dance, and I'm grateful for the experience.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we thank you for being here with us, and we say aloha.
Aloha. Okay. All right. Now this is feels a little bit off balance, but I can burn it down before the show if I need to. Yeah, it's a little bit off balance, but it'll be okay. Yeah, so it's okay. I'm Chief Tui. My real name is Bryan Hinton, but Chief Tui was a name given to me over time. I was a line dancer. Then when I learned the fire dance and I got good at it, they started calling me Chief. My grandparents are from Samoa, American Samoa. My grandpa and my grandma's from Western Samoa, which is the heart of where this dance was created. And when I was learning it, I learned it from my cousin. When he taught me really, according to the culture. All my costumes, belts, headbands, everything is natural, coconut leaf or banana leaf, tea leaf. I made it myself.
The fire knife is they call them the Nifo Oki, tooth of death. It really belonged to a female, to a lady. Her name was Nafanua. That was her weapon.
They would say, oh, when I killed this guy, I did this move, I did this, and I went around the neck, and then I threw it up. And it was like an illustration of how they won their battle. And that's where the fire dance comes from. That's how it became entertainment.
As men and young guys growing up, so what they do is they add fire on top of that knife, that blade. So then they start spinning it. They call them the ai lao. Ai lao, spinning that fire knife. When you're a warrior, when you're a fire dancer, the spirit of the fire hits you in your heart, and you're just completely a different person.
This thing right here was at the competition. It's healing now, but cut me open right there. Then another one from just goofing off. Wait. There. Wait. There. And then after, back here too.
It's the Harry Potter.
Harry Wizard, yeah.
I never thought of the idea of teaching kids. When I was practicing, they kind of watched me, and then slowly, all of a sudden, they wanted to learn. My name is Isitoro Oloa, and the name of this school, our fire dancing club, is Mawamu.
He has 3 rules. Don't use other people's fire knives. Don't fire knife without his supervision. And the third one is stay safe. He's not really just a regular coach, he's almost like a sergeant going, go, 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 go. I feel like I'm making myself greater.
This dance is one of the most dangerous dances of the all Polynesian islands. You practice very, very hard so that avoid the idea of getting cut or get burned. And believe me, you play with fire, you get burned.
This scar right here, if you see that black line right underneath my wrist, this hook right here, it went in and it came out the other side. So you can see the black line here, you can see the little black mark. That's where the tip of the hook came out the other side of my arm.
That hook goes everywhere. Look at my body. There's all kinds of weird cut. The hook went in there, everywhere. I mean, they just go in there and they're stuck there.
Burn. It's small, but like, still like that, you know?
If it wasn't on fire, I think I would have bled to death. I pulled it out, and because it was on fire, it singed the skin and stopped the bleeding. I almost died on stage like a key.
That spirit, you let that spirit of the fire enter your heart and your soul, then you're out there doing it. But if you're not allowing it to enter you, believe me, it will burn you, it will hurt you.
The audience sees more than just a dance. They see your life in a flash.
Just have that mindset of warrior. I'm gonna do this right now, not be scared or anything.
If you know about the volcano that's been erupting right now in the big island of Hawaii, the goddess of the fire, her name is Pele. Now, her spirit's still burning in the Hawaiian people's heart and all the Polynesians.
Me personally, when I perform, I always feel like I'm embodying the culture itself. You know, I feel like I'm a direct representation of Polynesian culture.
You gotta remember this, the beginning of life or beginning of anything is all from the fires. When the fire burns through the forest, that's when they clean up all the old and the new stuff start coming.